Hey everybody, this is Ray Halstead and Andrew McMillan with REH CPA. Today we want to talk about FICA taxes. Everybody out there that receives a W-2 from an employer, if you're not familiar with this, you're actually paying into it, so you need to become familiar with it. Basically, on your paycheck, you're going to have, everybody has four types of withholding, or most people have four types of withholding. You got your federal withholding, which goes towards your taxes on your 1040, and you got your state withholding if your state has taxes. The other two pieces are your Social Security and Medicare. Those are what's known as FICA taxes, which is Federal Insurance Contributions Act. That act was passed in 1935 to provide a safety net for folks whenever they go to retire. In case if they didn't put money away themselves, these FICA taxes are accumulated during their lifetime, and then that money is there for them when they go to retire. Andrew, what can you tell us about FICA taxes?
Yeah, so like I said, if you're a W-2 wage earner, you're paying these taxes. So FICA taxes are made up of two separate taxes. So you're looking at Social Security tax and Medicare tax. So Social Security tax is a tax of 6.2% on your W-2 wage earnings, and it is capped. Now that cap changes every year. Right now it's around 160 grand, but it does change every year.
So once you make 160, it stops.
It stops.
So it's that percentage all the way up to the 160.
So 6.2% for Social Security tax, all the way up to 160 grand in W-2 wages.
And that 160, that's a kind of a guesstimate. And it changes every year. You have to look that number up.
So the other tax of the FICA is the Medicare tax. So the Medicare tax is 1.45% of your W-2 wage earnings. And there is no cap on that, so that's going to go up as high as whatever your W-2 wage is. So those are the FICA taxes. When we're talking about FICA tax, we're talking about Social Security tax, and we're talking about Medicare tax. Social Security is 6.2%, capped at around 160, changes some, and then Medicare tax is 1.45% with no cap. So it's a 7.65% on tax on your wages. So let's assume that you earn $100,000 in W-2 wages a year, then you're going to be paying $7,650 in FICA taxes every year. And it's also important to note, we work with a lot of small business owners. You know, you as the business owner, you're on the hook as well. You have to pay a matching piece to the FICA tax. So again, if you have a W-2 wage earner earning 100 grand a year and they're paying 7.65% on their end of the FICA taxes, well, you have to match it. So you as the business owner have to pay 7.65% as well on top of that $100,000 W-2 wage you're paying them. So a lot of times when I'm working with business owners and they're trying to, figure out how much an employee truly costs them, you have to look at it more than just that W-2 wage you negotiated and decide to pay them. So you have to tack on another 7, 8, sometimes
I usually
$10,000.
tell business owners to be safe. I tell them to assume 10% over what they're going to pay them is going to be their tax implication on that for the employment taxes. Yeah, awesome. Well, really good information. If you have questions on FICA taxes and how it affects your W-2 wage, feel free to give us a call and we'll help you out. Thanks.